Hey guys, welcome back to Swatch Strike, and today I'm going to be doing my 10 favorite limited edition eyeshadow palette video. And I got this video from 90s Love Child. I was just binge watching her videos, and then I just saw that video from her and kind of made me want to do one as well. Nothing in my collection is like super old because I've only been into eyeshadows for about 3 years now, and I don't have any limited edition eyeshadow palette from like 3 years ago. I think the oldest palette is maybe 2 years, but yeah. So everything is mainly newer releases, like probably in the last 2 years, and some stuff is still available to purchase. It's not like gone forever, but it is labeled as limited edition, so I did put it in here. So I am going to start with the eyeshadow palettes you can no longer buy, which the first one that's been sold out for the longest is the Artist Couture Midnight Maven palette. This one is so beautiful, and Artist Couture's formula is so nice. Like, this palette alone, I literally only got it for that blue shimmer, and it sold out so quickly, and you can no longer buy it. So yeah, I'm really happy I have this. This came out around the same time that the Mel Cosmetics, what is it, Thunder? I don't know, that palette that she had that kind of has these similar colors. But I got the smaller version in BoxyCharm, and I did not like it. Like, it wasn't calling to me. It didn't make me want to use it. And this one did. So I was like, I have basically the colors that I wanted from that palette with this one. So I only need one. And then this one sold out, and you can no longer get it. So happy I did get that before it sold out. The next eyeshadow palette is from Menagerie, and it's the Courtship eyeshadow palette. I think some of the eyeshadows in here are still available for you to buy as singles, but in the palette compact, it's no longer available. And I think these colors are so nice, and Menagerie has a nice formula that I do really enjoy. I have other eyeshadow palettes, and this is the only one that's like limited edition. I mean, they have the Dragon Child when they were called Makeup Monsters, but I wouldn't keep, like, if I could, it's not my favorite. Like, I do love that eyeshadow palette, but it's not my favorite. So yeah, I did put this one in here because I do really like this one a lot. The colors are really nice, especially the pink and the mustard in there. Really nice mattes, and the shimmers are also really good. Then the next palette that you can no longer purchase is from Blush Tribe. They now rebranded, so they're no longer called Blush Tribe, and it's the Hasina 2. This one is probably like the most gorgeous blue, green, purple eyeshadow palette. Like, I haven't seen anything like this, and I just really enjoy this palette a lot. And I'm glad that I got it before they closed and rebranded and all of that, because they did do a final restock, but I had gotten this like on their second to last restock. So they had a couple of this, then it sold out, and then they did a final restock for the people that missed out and wanted to get it. So I like basically almost missed out on this, but so glad that I did not, because I would have been really upset. Then the next eyeshadow palette is from Colored Rain, and it's the Safari Rain palette. This one did also sell out. It sold out. Currently, you can also no longer get it. They did do a restock, and that sold out like in a day. And I'm not surprised, because this palette is just phenomenal. Like, Colored Rain's formula is so great, and I love this palette. I love green eyeshadows so much, and that one is just like perfect. The next eyeshadow palette is from Juvia's Place, and is the Tribe palette. I think this one just became limited edition because it's gone from their website. It's gone from Ulta, and I don't see it anywhere. But this is what I'm wearing on my eyes right now, and I do really like this palette a lot. And I don't know why they made a limited edition. Like, I hope they make another green palette or something, because it is sad that they discontinued their only like true, well, this is not really like a true green, but it does have like mainly greens in here. So it is upsetting that they discontinued this one, and I would like to see them make another green palette, because that is sad that they discontinued their only like green palette. The next eyeshadow palette is from Kat Von D. Well, now KVD Vegan Beauty. I did buy this recently, but it's sold out and no longer available to purchase, and it's the Lolita palette. This is all mattes, and this is so beautiful. The quality from KVD Vegan Beauty is really good. The mattes, the shimmers I really don't remember, but I know that the mattes were so good. And as soon as like they got rid of Kat Von D, like I jumped on this. Like I was stalking this at Sephora forever, and I was gonna travel like an hour away to the closest Sephora near me for this palette, and then it restocked on the Sephora website, and I like bought it so quick. Like I never checked out as quick as I did at that moment, so it saved me like the hour trip, so I'm not mad at that. The next two palettes are from Mel Cosmetics, and is their Amor Eterno collection, and I think you can still buy Vita, but I don't think you can buy Morte anymore. So this is what Morte looks like. It's the deeper one of the two, and this is so beautiful. Like the blues, the reds, the teals, it's just a gorgeous eyeshadow palette, and I am so glad that I have this, and the quality is so good. Like they just blend so nicely, and yeah, I just really like these. And then next is the Vita, and I think you can actually still buy this one. I don't think you can buy it at Sephora, but I think at other retailers, like I think it's still in stock at Beauty Bay and on Mel Cosmetics website. So this one is my favorite one of the two, just because I do like brighter colors sometimes more than darker colors. I love both, but I prefer like brighter tones, so this one is actually my favorite one of the two, but I'm glad I have both of them because they are both good. And the next three palettes are limited edition, but you can still get them. So the next one is from Dose of Colors, and it's the Desi and Katie Frontation palette. This one I think it was supposed to be limited edition, but it has never sold out, and if it did sell out, then they've restocked, but I've never seen it sold out. So this one is really good. This is their block shadow formula, and it's really good, and I just really love this palette. I think it's so uniquely, like, it's neutral, but it's also like has these fun pops of shimmers, and it makes it like so fun, and I'm really glad I have this palette also, and the packaging is also really gorgeous. So yeah, then the next two palettes you can still purchase them, but I think they're sold out currently. The next one is the Tiny Marvels from Sydney Grace, and in collaboration with Mel Thompson. When I first saw this, I thought this was super boring, but then when I saw Mel's video on it, like I fell in love, and I was like, I am never sleeping on like this palette. Like I got it, I used it, and I just literally adored it. From like as soon as I saw Mel's video and using Mantis, like I just fell in love. Like I needed to have it, and I'm so glad that I do have it, and it's honestly like probably my new fave. And my like favorite palette ever like is the Sydney Grace Enduring Love, and this is also sold out, and it was supposed to be limited edition, but they are doing a restock on both. Even though they are both limited edition, they are going to keep restocking them. I think this one is just one more time, and I'm not sure about the Mel one, but this one is so freaking gorgeous. Like this is probably my favorite neutral palette, honestly. And I don't know, like it's so good, and I don't know why it's limited edition. I would prefer it to be like a cardboard packaging than this tin, because it's kind of annoying. I don't like packaging, like plastic packaging or tin packaging. I prefer like a cardboard, because I just feel like it's better to store and all of that. But nonetheless, this palette is gorgeous, and I was sleeping on Sydney Grace. These are the only two eyeshadow palettes that I own from Sydney Grace. I don't own any singles or anything, but these are probably some of the greatest quality eyeshadows I've ever tried, and I'm so happy that I have both of these. Like literally, the Enduring Love is my favorite neutral palette, and this Tiny Marvels palette is now like my favorite neutral with a twist palette. Like, so good, and I was sleeping on it. So yeah, those are my favorite limited edition eyeshadow palettes. I do have other eyeshadow palettes that I do enjoy a lot. Like Sultry from ABH is probably like my favorite cool tone palette ever, but I wouldn't say that's like my favorite like limited edition palette, even though it is limited edition. I don't think you can buy Sultry anymore, but I wouldn't choose that one. Like if I could only ever, it's like if I could only stay with a limited amount of eyeshadow palettes, I wouldn't choose that one. Like I would choose another. Thank you guys for watching my video. See you guys next time.